We are monitoring developments in the nation's capital, where the Federal High Court has adjourned the trial of leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu.
You guys know that today, Nnamdi Kanu was in the court, right? But before I allow you guys to watch some videos to get the whole gist of everything that took place today, there is this particular irritating, annoying, evil post from Vanguard News circulating all over the place concerning Nnamdi Kanu's matter today in the courts. Yes, my people, this is unacceptable. This is evil. So thank God that Aloyejima, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, has come out to debunk it. My people, listen though. The post said, a federal high court in Abuja had on Tuesday on the self-acclaimed leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, admitted operating an illegal radio station and inciting members of the public to attack police officers. Hey, so let's read what Aloyejima replied to them. Aloyejima said, the viral publication that Nnamdi Kanu admitted inciting public to attack police is misleading and highly prejudicial. The general public is hereby advised to draw no conclusion until the veracity of the witness is tested on cross-examination tomorrow or next. This is the so-called Vanguard News said about Nnamdi Kanu. I believe that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer will not let this one slide. They need to sue this Vanguard News because enough is enough. This is one thing these people use against Ndi Igbo that are still affecting Ndi Igbo up to now. Social media, internet, even the 1966 coup that are still affecting Ndi Igbo today is because of a particular statement they made in BBC that it was Igbo coup and it's still affecting Ndi Igbo up to now. It is of the recent that Ndi Igbo had kind of debunking it. Look at the whole Vanguard News. Chai! These people are evil. I don't know what they are trying to achieve. I don't know what they are trying to achieve. Were these people not in the court today? When did the Nnamdi Kanu admitted inciting members of the public to attack police officers? Like this one will not slide though. They really need to sue this Vanguard News, honestly. They intentionally did this. And they are trying to put a narrative out there in order to achieve their evil agenda. But Chukwu Okike Abiyama will expose them all. At the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu must regain his freedom, whether they like it or not. Ndi Ojo. Take a look at these videos and hear what they said so that you can get the whole gist, like the summary of everything that took place today in the court concerning Nnamdi Kanu's matter.
We're not showing face. You see face? I want to ask you a question. You see as he dress self. If you see as he dress, you go know who he be. And when you know who he be, you go know wetin he go fit do. I want to ask you, Ndị Igbo baye sị na onye gbara gị egbe ọ na-awa gị mgbọ. Onye gbara gị egbe ọ na-awa gị mgbọ. Ajụjụ a na-ajụ gị ewe ihe a. Now when you see this man's dressing, you go know say that the people wey say they no wan make you leave, they wan kpai you by all means. Now make we hear to the cross-examination of today. Whether I don't finish, I don't know, na the little one where I just get. Very confused witness, Nikki Agnes, my dear sister. Very confused. First witness, remember Nigeria is still on the first witness. Now be this one. We never see second one. Like I said before, I want make we know say many of them fit come out and none of them be your friend. Now waiting we must understand. None of them be your friend. Now waiting you go understand. Very simple. Now make we move on. First witness cross-examination as DSS introduce second witness to testify against Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting the message? Second witness. Question. As someone who played a crucial role, pay close attention where you consulted prior to the filing of the charges. Answer. Yes, my lord. Question. Were you consulted? Were you consulted? Are you not aware the defendant was charged with a 15-count charge? I am not aware. Are you getting the message? Somebody you went to arrest, then you don't even know why you arrested him. You don't even know what he was charged for. You don't even know. I want to tell us the truth. If police arrest you, that police will take you to court. If they assign police ABT, police ABT to go and arrest Nnamdi Kanu, police ABT, that is this, okay, they say witness, if they assign you, maybe you are a team of 4 people to go and arrest Nnamdi Kanu, and you team of 4 go and arrest Nnamdi Kanu. Before going, you have been given a letter from your Oga office what you are going to do, how you are going to arrest this person. If you arrest him, don't handcuff him. If you arrest him, handcuff him like this, handcuff him behind. They go with instructions. Before they leave office for the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, they have been given the instruction on how to go, what to do on the arrival. Are you getting the message? So that paper given to them contained the offenses of their how did they, whether a victim I go call them, I've been a waiting I go call themselves. They were sent to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. They have been given documents containing why they are going to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. And this police team that arrested him are the people responsible for bringing him to court. They must be aware of the charges. But here, he say, he no know how many charges where Nnamdi Kanu get. You dey hear me? Now, he said, were you consulted? Were you consulted first? 2, are you not aware the defendant, that's Nnamdi Kanu, was charged with 15 count charges? He said he is not aware. That means they send you to go and arrest somebody. You just arrest them. You don't know why you arrest them. You don't know when they carry and go court. Then waiting be your witness. Another question. Are you aware the charge was struck out by a judge? He said, I am not aware, my lord. Another question. Are you aware the defendant was charged for inciting public to destroy public properties? He said again, I am not aware, my lord. Another question. Are you aware that the charge was struck out? He said again, I am not aware. Another question. Are you aware that the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu, in furtherance of terrorism charge, he directed the public to destroy government property in Lagos? I am not aware. He replied again. Then another question. Are you aware the trial judge struck out the charge as well? He said, I am not aware. Are you getting me? Are you getting the message? Nigeria don't use their hand, shoot their leg. They use their own hand, shoot their own leg. and they no go ever stand. I tell you, they go use their hand, they shoot their head, they shoot all their body. Let me tell you, make we wait and see wetin Nigeria wan judge Nnamdi Kanu. Make me and you wait and see wetin dem wan charge Nnamdi Kanu for. The witness no even know wetin they charge Nnamdi Kanu for. You dey get the message. The witness no know wetin they are charging Nnamdi Kanu for, or what they have charged Nnamdi Kanu for. E no surprise you. Wetin be the essence of the witness coming to court then? Why in Concord? Wetin in come wetin in come testify then? May God have mercy on the people that deserve mercy. When you no know, you no go know. When you no understand, you no go know. Nobody go like you pass as you like yourself. Now, one thing you must understand with that one. Any day you see somebody pretending to love you, pretending to love you more than you do love yourself, that person is your worst enemy. I want to make you understand. Any day anybody rise up to prove that they love you more, that person is your worst enemy. Whether you like, whether you no like, whether you agree, whether you no agree. Waiting me at the tell you, no be only for no be only because say we dey talk of Biafra. No, in this life, in anything you are doing, anywhere you are, anything you say, any day somebody rise up to prove say he love you pass yourself, bro, sister, run from that person, because that person is your worst enemy. If you like, you agree. If you like, no agree.
That Justice James Omotosho sent out of the court and barred her not to attend the next 3 sittings because she was live streaming in the court. So that is a part. It might interest you to know that for the second time, the federal government and their team, that is the prosecutors, they suffered the second setback since this case started some days ago. Now, in this video, stay with me. Let's follow it step by step to understand what really transpired in the court today. Channels Television and African Independent Television, that is AIT, they are the 2 main sources where we are getting the authentic information of what transpired in the court today. Before, maybe we put calls or we even see it on their Facebook pages or other social media where they are granting interview. I'm talking about the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu, but they are no longer doing it. So we are relying on the information according to Channels Television and Africa Independent Television. So stay with me in this video. Let us analyze what happened today. And as you can see in the title, Nnamdi Kanu's trial, prosecution suffers setback in presentation of evidence. This is not the first time. You remember about masked witnesses that came to court to goofed when they told the court that Nnamdi Kanu, they did not find anything incriminating or terrorizing against him, and they charged him from treason to terrorism. It doesn't make sense. So another setback has occurred today against them. But what really transpired? Now, let's get it started. Now, this article is from AIT. So I will be correcting so many words, okay, that I don't like to use in my own term, okay? I will be correcting them, but you will understand everything that transpired today. Now, it started that the Federal High Court judge trying the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, of terrorism charges, has directed the federal government to ensure all relevant documents and materials intended for trial are duly served on the defense team before being presented in court. The decision followed the confusion over legal representation and tendering of documents in the courtroom when the case resumed on Tuesday, that is today. Justice James Omotosho equally barred Kanu's sister Favour Kanu for 3 sittings for recording court proceedings in violation of the directives. I have explained that before, okay? When hearing resumed on Tuesday, the trial judge called the attention of the defense team to a letter received from one Charles Ube, claiming to be Kanu's lawyer, but the lead defense counsel, Chief Kanu Agabi, disassociated the team from Ude's claim, with Kanu affirming that Agabi remains his official legal representative. The court also addressed a past infraction involving Favour Kanu, a relative of the defendant, who had allegedly recorded court proceedings of violation of directives and posted the content online. Okay, that is apart. Nnamdi Kanu, however, personally appealed for leniency on her behalf. Favour, when called upon, claimed ignorance of the court still being in session and stated that she had stopped recording immediately after the morning. The trial judge, in consideration of the compliance of infraction, barred her from attending the next 3 sittings. Now, this is where the main deal started. Okay, let's pay attention. Tuesday's proceedings continued with the cross-examination of the first prosecution witness, with pseudo name identified as AAA, who admitted to being unaware that several terrorism charges against Nnamdi Kanu had been struck out by the court, and also lacked knowledge of the current status of many of the original 15-count charges. Someone that claimed that he is there for witness to testify against Nnamdi Kanu, he don't know that the court has struck out many charges against Nnamdi Kanu before, and he don't even know the 15-count charges leveled against Nnamdi Kanu, but he is there to testify against him. All right, it continues. When re-examined by the lead prosecutor, Chief Adegboyaga Awomono, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, the witness stated that Kanu's activities amounted to agitation for the secession parts of Nigeria. The second prosecution witness was identified as BBB, who testified that he was assigned by the Attorney General of the Federation to investigate Kanu. He described the defendant as the operator of Radio Biafra and the founder of the Eastern Security Network. However, attempt by the prosecution to tender a letter authorizing the witness invitation met stiff resistance from Agabi, who objected on the grounds that the document was not front-loaded, which prompted the prosecution to withdraw the documents. The defendant also expressed disagreement over admissibility of video evidence presented by the prosecution, which Kanu himself opposed. The court ordered therefore that all documents and material intended for trial must be served in advance and listed properly, stressing that no document would be admitted unless previously disclosed to the defense. The trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, then adjourned to May 7 for the continuation of the trial, specifically for the examination in chief of the second prosecution witness, BBB. Now, the testimonies, the evidence, everything they brought against Kanu today was not admissible. Why? Because I don't know what they are hiding, whether they are hiding their shame, I don't know. Now, the normal way it is being done, they're supposed to serve it to Agabi first. Then Agabi will now use it to prepare for the defense. So they came to court and presented it to Omotosho. Now, the issue here is that we know that the federal government's team, I'm talking about people who are prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu, they are trying their best so that the government or anybody sending them will not say, oh, these people did not do anything. Okay, that is what I believe, in my own opinion, because they themselves know that what Nnamdi Kanu is suffering today has nothing to do with the charges leveled against him. What is the charges? That he's operating Radio Biafra? Now, they said he formed Eastern Security Network. Then, the Eastern Security Network they are talking about that he formed, do they commit any crime? Do they do this? Do they do that? Maybe that is what the man wanted to say, that Eastern Security Network was doing this, was doing that. But remember that in the previous cross-examination, Agabi asked him, do you see anybody facing terrorism charge within Nnamdi Kanu? He said no. So if there is nobody facing terrorism charges within Nnamdi Kanu, how would you say that Nnamdi Kanu made other people to commit crime when there is no one facing criminal charges? So, Agabi has made, this trial to be understandable. We now even understand the nature of the case. Before, we don't even know what the federal government was charging Nnamdi Kanu for. Once you hear about Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people will think that, this man has killed a lot of people. If you hear about Nnamdi Kanu, you will think that, this man has condemned many souls. Only for them to come to court, they started talking about Radio Biafra, broadcasting equipment, watch, phone, haba. So, tomorrow, according to Justice James Omotosho, is still going to be the cross-examination of the witness BBB. And I am happy that, there is a deadlock. They are meeting deadlocks. This is not the first time, this is the second time. But what do I know? I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so it is the Justice James Omotosho that is going to, conclude everything. Everything people are saying now, everything people are doing, is just one pronunciation from judge. He will say what he wants to say. So we are still waiting, but it's important we understand the way things are going. It is important we understand everything that is happening, so that we know that yes, we are being carried along. Because Nnamdi Kanu's issue is not a family issue. It's a general public issue. Nnamdi Kanu is not just an individual person that belongs to his family. He belongs to the people. He belongs to the general public. And as well, he will continue to protect his interests. He did not do anything wrong. His ideologies is never wrong. And today, as I speak to you, many Nigerians are buying his idea. They are saying, this man said this before, this man said this before. What did Nnamdi Kanu say, and what did he want? He said that the killing of his people must not continue. That is the reason of setting up a vigilante group called ESN. And today, the DSS is still saying the same thing, that everybody should protect themselves, everybody should arm themselves. Every community should protect themselves. Fight for yourself. The same thing the Army General is saying. So what is the difference between Nnamdi Kanu's position and these people's position? I know that tomorrow, I trust Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Agabi. I trust him very well. He will still put a question like, okay, the DSS person that came, maybe he will say, Nnamdi Kanu from ESN. Then there will be a question that will put forth to him. Are you aware of the killings in various parts of the country? Are you aware of the killings going on? He will say yes. Are you aware of the DSS directive that every community will protect themselves? Yes. Are you aware that self-defense is not a crime? Yes. Then at the end, okay, what is the issue with ESM? Maybe you say ESM are committing any crime. Okay, how many of them are facing trial? And how do you know that those people are connected to Nnamdi Kanu? Can you bring them here to testify that they are being connected with Nnamdi Kanu? Look at what I'm saying. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. That is my opinion, okay? If I were to be the one that would question him. Anyway, it is what it is. Thanks for.
Thank you very much. I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you, and God bless you.